Good afternoon, Enrique. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for the invitation.
We're going to talk about some leadership skills and abilities you have. Can you tell me about the story of your company, please?
Well, I have a company called the VES Group. It started 8 years ago, 2006. And it's a public image for business, for artists, for politicians, and recently for football players. So we have lots of clients. We can tell you maybe Televisa, TV Azteca, Aeromar, Presidency of the Republic, lots of clients, and it's something interesting and entertaining.
So you can tell me this can be the best job you ever had, or there is other job?
Every job is different. I love being here because I'm the boss. I'm the leader. But well, my first job, for example, was as a graphic designer. I'm a graphic designer at a museum here in Mexico City, Museo del Carmen, and I worked there 2 years. It was an interesting job because the cultural aspect, I could apply these cultural terms in the museum. Then I was in the entertainment industry. I was at Other Films. It's a production for movies company, and I loved it. I love movies. I love the cinema, but I was only a graphic designer there, and now I can make my own decisions. I can decide what clients are for me, what clients not. I love where I'm now.
Okay. So at this time, your job position is you are your own boss,
Yes.
right? And how do you apply leadership in your job?
Well, for instance, with the people who work for me, I try to persuade them to do a job that loves them. Maybe I can tell you, I'm a leader that doesn't
Have the others
have.
achieve their
Yes,
goals?
I don't try. I try to persuade instead of obligate to them to do something. No, for instance, if I give you one work, one achievement, you have 30 days to do it. You know, if you do it the day before, or you do it in those 30 days. If you give me that work, that job, with quality at a time that I ask for, etc., I'm happy. But there are other leaders in the industry that obligate to the people to do something. I don't work like that.
Okay. So you just tell me also what kind of leader you are.
Persuasive, it could be the name.
Okay.
Persuasive.
And in your job positions, what goals can you say you have achieved by being a leader?
Okay. Well, here at the VES Group, I've achieved a lot of things for my clients, but I can tell you one that I have in mind. Two guys, maybe in 2009, I was working with them because they associate to open a security business. Two guys alone. they asked if I could give them the image of the business, even the name. It's a industry called VES Group, and well, I have a lot of pleasure with them to do the job, the company name, the business cards, the logotype, the typography, all the things for their public image. And now it's an industry, it's an enterprise that has offices here in Mexico, in Paris, Costa Rica, Venezuela, and now I realized that I was part of this. So I love this. I think this is the most creative project that I have. And in terms of leadership, it's a nice project that I work for.
Okay. Well, I have been reading about your company, VES, that you are incursionating now image for in
Football players.
football players. And then it's growing with new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what expectations do you have now for your company?
In that industry, in the football industry?
In the whole industry, or for your company in general?
Well, I want that VES Group, maybe in 2 or 3 years, maybe, we have offices outside of Mexico. Maybe we're thinking Argentina, we are thinking maybe Guatemala, why not thinking United States, why not? With the industry of the football, I am actually in negotiations with football players, Mexicans, but they are playing in Europe. Yes, so that could give us a little, some piece of expectation to be in Europe, maybe, doing public image there for football players, or why not for another industry, for entertainers.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and at this time, do you have any new ideas to make your work better?
New ideas, we just do the best we can. We don't have any new ideas or new objectives. We do the job that we are hired for. We do the best job for the client. We give the best public image for the client, and we live day by day. Maybe with some objectives, why not? But not with any plan or any steps.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me something you can do to influence somebody to achieve their goals?
To influence somebody, wow.
Or persuade?
Yes, I can tell you maybe three steps. The first one could be prepare yourself, to conquer your objectives. You need first to have it in mind. You need first to have an idea of what you want to do it. Not you can live day by day, like me with VES Group, but we have an objective and you have to conquer it. Maybe I don't know, have a plan maybe for that, but it could be the first step. Prepare yourself for conquer that objective, and then you have to have relationships with the people you work. Do it something we call networking. Maybe with your friends, they recommend you to do one job, to do a lot of things, and you have to do networking. And third, maybe is to not how can I say, not be in a position of comfort. You need to be you need to look for something more. You need to give another things so you can conquer an objective and not stay in there. So you can be more than that. You can have more than you have
Sure.
there.
Do you think a leader can make mistakes?
Yes. Well, the leader not only can, will have mistakes.
Okay.
Because a leader doesn't born. You are a leader with the experience, with the years. So yes, you can have mistakes.
And do you think the leader is always the boss?
No. You can be a leader in any position you have in your business, your company. You can be the secretary, or you can be the assistant, and you can be a leader. Leader for that group, a leader of the secretaries, a leader for the assistants, and you can be the leader. You can be the one who persuade them to do anything, to go on a strike maybe, or I don't know,
Yeah, sure, sometimes.
ask for a little big payment. I don't know. Yes, you can be a leader in any position.
How can you help somebody to become a leader, like to coach him?
With the tips that I give you before, maybe where I love working with leaders. I'm always try to be surrounded by leaders. I hire a lot of students like you for my company, and I try to make them leaders. If I'm convinced if they work for me and they know the way that I'm doing the things, they maybe can convert into leaders in maybe 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know.
Does being a leader makes you feel pressure?
Yes. Like Spider-Man said, a lot of power comes with great responsibility. I don't have. If I don't have pressure to be a leader, maybe it's because I'm not a leader. So yes, you have a pressure, you have a responsibility to persuade the other guys, the other group, in a good way and not in a bad way.
Okay. So persuasion is a good skill for a leader.
Yep.
Can you tell me about other skills most of the leaders or that are important for leaders to have?
Yes. Well, first is persuasion, of course, but you need to be to have skills of oratory, to talk well, to speak well, to convince other people to do something you want to do. You have to make a goal centered in land. No? You need to have a goal in the dreams, in the land of dreams. No, you have a goal, a really good goal to achieve. You have to be simple. You don't have to be a guy who presume anything. You have to be simple. You have to be humble.
Okay. So keep it simple. Have a good vision of where you want to be.
Yep.
Where you are, and that's also important. And well, to finish this interview, when did you discover or when did you realize that you belong to this industry where you work?
The entertainment industry and the public image. It's funny. 10 years ago, I was studying graphic design at the Universidad Intercontinental, and I watched a movie called The Kid with Bruce Willis. So in that movie, Bruce Willis, it's a public image consultant in that movie. So I watched it in the cinemas. I loved what I see, and I knew I want to do it like them, you know, like this. So I study. I finished my career as a graphic designer, and one day I knew for TV, because of the TV, I knew that there was a school called Colegio de Consultores en Imagen Pública, and I realized that I need to be in there. I had some information, maybe about the program of the degree, no? The maestría, no? Degree.
Mhm.
So I was in there. I studied 2 years of public image engineering. That's the degree. And now at the entertainment industry, the life took me there. Someday a client, an artist, told me that if I could help him to be important, to be someone in the industry.
Develop.
And I love it. I love it. I love the industry. I love to be in there. Same with the politicians. I love the industry. I love the public image. And I wouldn't change it for anything.
Good, good. Well, I want to thank you very much.
Appreciate.
Well, a couple of years since we met, 2011, and I'm very glad to still keep in touch with you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm appreciate for being with you, and I hope this interview will help for your homework.
Of course, it will. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Javier.
Have a good day.